Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 mk2, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Joseph wrote in asking about how to use the SP404 mk2 in a live performance where you want part of the audio to go through one signal path and you want a different part to go a different way. Ultimately, what Joseph wants is to be able to play, for example, some pads, have them go to the left channel, and then have the input for a voice or another synth or something go to the right channel. So you can do this. You need to be at like a venue or have a mixing board that will take a mono signal and convert it to stereo. And you have to understand that once you've started kind of down this path, you're going to be able to only send information to either the left or right side, because if you have a pad that's in the middle, or center, it's going to send it to both left and right. So if you need to separate them for whatever reason, then this would be how you'd have to do it. Because at the moment, although you can send all these pads to left or right, and you can mute them with the shift reverse, and you can still have the mutes actually go out the cue. The problem is the cue will pick up whatever you're playing and whatever is also muted if you have that setting set. So it's not going to allow you to basically function as if you had two stereo channels. Hopefully Roland will fix that in the future. Roland, if you're listening, it would be awesome if we can get a little bit more routing options for what we can do with Q. Anyway, all that said, yes, for what you want to do, and you can choose either side to be left and either side to be right. I'm just going to take these piano notes, and you'll hear it if you've got headphones on. I'm going to go stereo. So you see I'm in the pitch and speed menu. What you want to do is hold shift for whatever pad you're on. You want to go almost to where it says mono left. If you say mono left, it's actually going to be sending the signal to both the left and right channels, but just the left channel of the sample. And you actually want to go up one to L50. Now you should hear that coming out of just the left speaker if you got headphones on. And we're going to do the same thing for all of these other pianos. So L50, hold shift and rotate control knob 3, L50, shift control knob 3, L50. So now that's only coming out of the left speaker. If you're hearing it come out of the center channel, it's just because of how your computer's mixing things. Now, this is also stereo, so it's going to both, even though it's coming into the guitar input here. You might not be able to see. I got the OP1 connected that way. So to change, like if you're doing vocal processing or another synth or something, hold shift and EXT source. And similar to what we just did, but doing the opposite of panning, we're going to hold shift, and instead of going to L50, we're going to go to R50. And because if you go to, I just want to go mono here. So left and right. Now, if you take these signals and you now have them separated in stereo space, it will work fine. And you can then send that content to a mixing board and have them pan it wherever you want things panned for that mono channel. I haven't actually gone through all of the effects, but there was also a question about whether or not the effects will affect both. Really what you're going to want to do is, again, if you're in the EXT source menu and you hit input effects, these effects are only going to input whatever the synth or sound source coming into either your guitar, mic input, or the line in. So just pick whatever you want and go to town. Some of these, I don't know. I got weird settings on some of this stuff, so this should actually do something. I don't know why I have these things panned hard left. Let's go hard right. There we go. That sounds horrible, but if this is what you want to do, this is how you do it. Similarly, if you don't want the external source to also go through that set chain, or if you want your samples here to go through its own separate chain, you can hold remain and then choose, turn it off, turn it on. You can go change the bus that you assign and go to bus 2 instead. And if you go into EFX settings, you can adjust whether or not they're in parallel or serial for your buses for bus 1 and bus 2. So there are a few options for how to kind of set this up. Anyway, Joseph, I hope this helps you out and gets you somewhere towards getting how you want to be set up using the SP404 Mark II. Anyway, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good, and peace.